In 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Tuesday edition of Pro Line. Jim Feist is here on stage coaching. We've got stuff to go over for us tonight and some stuff to recap from last night. I've got a max play in college basketball tonight, 9-2 on the last 11. That covers different sports, not just college basketball, college football, NFL. I had a max play with Jaguars on Saturday. So got one tonight, college basketball. Also, two strong early bowl plays have already been posted. Get them at JimFeist.com or VegasSportsMatches.com. And Jim, you've got some good stuff to talk about as well.
You know, absolutely. I've got 4 college basketball games up and ready right now at the website, JimFeist.com, VegasSportsMaster.com. You know, I also have some pro football up because I see some numbers that I know are going to move, and I want to take advantage of the early numbers. And, you know, bowl games, you mentioned you have a couple up. I have 1 up at the moment. And there'll be more coming up soon because all the lines are now up. I want to take advantage of the early numbers, and then later on take advantage of the late numbers after some bad moves happen. So it's all about watching the numbers, finding the best value you can get. We're in a value business here. You want to buy low, sell high. You know, it's just like the stock market. It's the same thing here. So if you're sharp and you want to get involved, go to the websites each day to find out what we're doing. And, you know, there's a lot of people out there saying they can do this and win, but very few can. Dave and I have been doing it for damn near a whole century collectively. So go to the sites, get our stuff. Last night, Dave, we saw the Steelers do what they always do, or seem to always do. They play down to their competition. Oh, let me give this team a 17-0 lead. And then we'll come back and play with it. You know, they don't focus. I don't know what it is. It's the coach. It's the attitude. I don't know where it comes from, but they're one of the few teams that in sports, any sport, that do it consistently and get away with it most of the time.
I would agree with that. Well, let's see if we can find some winners. Meanwhile, let's talk about a game from last night. Steelers come from way back. It was down 17-0. They beat the Bengals. It was one of the dirtiest games I've seen in a long time. And the question coming out of this, and I think it's a viable question, is does the NFL need to start considering harsher punishment for what would be egregious infractions? And we saw a couple of real beauties last night.
We did. I don't know what to make of what's going on in the NFL. In some ways, it's over-regulated. In other ways, it's almost like management and ownership is afraid to do what they need to do to really buckle down. But we've got issues. I mean, when the average fan looks at a game and they don't know what a catch means and what a touchdown means and what a penalty is, and when almost every long return of a kickoff or a punt return is called back for holding or some kind of offense. You know, the game is, I think that, you know, honestly, I think you can over-regulate things. I think you can over-regulate and then you can also under-regulate. And it takes really a lot of trial and error to get that right. And right now it's a little bit of a mess. I still love the game.
All right, I'm going to chime in here because I do think there needs to be some action taken. I think it needs to be swift. And there's already a precedent. And that's in the National Hockey League, which is having a big problem with buggery. You know, had guys on rosters who really couldn't play at all. And they were out there just to get into fights or protect superstars so they wouldn't get mangled by opponents. And the NHL took some steps because the game was getting out of control. And they took steps that, and I remember when it happened, you know, there was, you can't, you know, it's part of the game, you can't take that out of the game. Well, they did, and it worked. Okay, it worked. It cleaned the game up. Players who don't have no business in the league aren't in the league anymore. And the league is the healthiest it's ever been. Now, I'm not saying the NHL is on the level with Major League Baseball or the NBA or the NFL, But in terms of where the NHL was and where the NHL is, they're in better shape now since they made those changes. And the NFL has to do this. I mean, we're already starting to see an effect because youth participation is declining. Now, it hasn't fallen off the charts. I mean, you look around the youth league here in Las Vegas, they're still going pretty strong. But participation throughout the country has started to decline. And it's going to keep on doing that. The NFL needs to send a message that they are at least doing what they can to make sure the game is as safe as it can be. It's always going to be a violent sport because it's a collision sport. You can't legislate that out of the game. But you can start taking serious measures when you see garbage, like you saw with Gronkowski on Sunday, which was completely over the top, and at least two incidences last night where you had Juju Smith-Schuster blindside a guy and then stands over him and taunts him. And then a hit in the end zone in Antonio Brown, which was an absolute helmet-to-helmet run. You've got to do more than throw a 15-yard penalty. You have to start throwing guys out of the game, suspending them, and not for one game. I'm talking about ample suspension. Look, if you're going to suspend a guy 4 games for a marijuana offense or a cell phone problem, 1 game for what we saw with Gronkowski is an absolute joke. The NFL needs to get serious about this because it does tie in to the problem that people are having with the violence in the sport and therefore their kids maybe going to other sports instead. And if they don't get that, then they're stupid.
I couldn't agree with you more, Dave. You're right. Parents are keeping their kids out of football because of the CTE issue, especially young children where they're not fully developed, and the brain damage could be long-lasting, life-changing, and it's a bad situation. I don't have the answer, but I do think you got to get tough. In that respect,
yeah, you got to get tough.
In that respect, you're right.
Yeah,
overall, the
here's
league.
the thing: if you watch a hockey game, there's still plenty of hitting. Okay, it's the sport's as fast as it ever was. There's still some really rough collisions out there. It's a tough game to play, and they still have concussion issues. They're not going to completely disappear, but they've legislated the elements that they could out of the game, and the game has gotten better, not worse. The NFL can do the same thing. These are great athletes, and to see them subject to some of the stuff we're seeing. And then that hit the end zone. That was absolutely, to me, that's 2 games, all right? It's not a 15-yard penalty. That's 2 games. Start crossing guys out and get serious about it.
2 games with no pay.
Yeah, right.
When it starts costing them enough money, then you're going to start to see some results. No question. I agree with you, Dave.
Well, speaking of football, you got games to talk about. Not specific games, but all the bowl games are now on the board here. And just some thoughts here. Should better wait for lines to settle, or is it a good idea to try and beat the market? Which way do you approach it?
I do it both ways. If I see, first of all, I feel I know where the numbers are going to go. So if I see a number and I say I make the game 3, and I see it 4.5, I'm grabbing the 4.5 because I know it's going to come down to 3. I want the extra money. If I see it the reverse, if I make it 3 and it's 1 or pick 'em, then I'm playing the favorite and laying it because I know it's coming up to my 3. Because most of the time, maybe 80% of the time, the line's going to move to where I think it should go. That's why I have a fast facts for college hoops. It's on the site. It's free. Go in there and take a look at it and look at the numbers. They're all meaningful. I know it's hard to read it, but if you're into the game and you want to learn, go do it. I don't have a tutorial on it, but that's not important. The point is, you want the information. I have 8 different ratings there to look at. They mean something, and you'll find most of the time the opening lines will move towards the lines that my Fast Facts program produces. And it's a good way to jump off. And if I see some games today, I liked the underdog in 3 games today, and I didn't play him because situations showed up that I said, okay, maybe I'm going to wait on this. And sure enough, all 3 of them jumped a point or a point and a half, and now I'm on the dogs. So playing early, I would have robbed myself of some positive EV, and now I'm getting a good EV on it because I waited. In other cases, you got to grab it early. So there is no one answer.
Well, one thing I would suggest, and this is, take, maybe 15 minutes of work each day. But what I would do, if I were a bettor, I would use these fast facts. What I would do, I would chart them each day to see which categories are performing the best, which numbers are performing the best. And you get a good feel for it that way, and you can start to take advantage of it. The main thing is it's completely free information that you cannot get anyplace else. The fast facts are exclusive to JimFights.com. And they don't cost anything. You don't have to register for anything, and you just get them. That's it. To me, not using them and not trying to figure out a formula that might work for you is basically just saying, you know what, I don't want the money, I'd rather just get the game. And again, that's what a lot of people do. If the information's out there and you don't take advantage of it, the only one who's losing is you.
Absolutely, Dave. I've got some commitments, so I have to run today a little bit quicker. I know you have a free play. I know you want to give that out today.
I'll do it real quick, and that's it's Vermont and Marquette. Vermont returning to the site where they lost to Purdue in the NCAA tournament last year. This is a very even matchup. Vermont can play, and I have them rated just about even with Marquette. I think it's a bigger game for them with Marquette. Perhaps looking ahead to the big battle with Wisconsin on Saturday. So Vermont plus 3.5 is your free play today. And don't forget to go to the website and get the plays. I've got a max play in college basketball tonight, plus those 2 early bowl games. And Jim, you got a 4-pack up tonight in college basketball.
I got a 4-pack. I've got pro football. I've got college football. I've got the NBA. It's all there. Go to JimFights.com, VegasSportsMasters.com, and we'll see you again tomorrow.
Okay, Jim.
Hold on.